Welcome to One Question at a Time, the SAT series. Question number 19. If y is equal 3x minus 6 over x, for what values of x will y be positive? So to start these questions, we need to review or understand a few words, right? The positive mean anything is greater than 0. So they want y is greater than 0. And also the questions a little bit confusing. What value of x? What values of x, right? So which ones in the choices A, B, C, D, E, that is the value of x, right, will make y positive? It's not necessary all of the value, right? Maybe it's just a part of the answers, like the complete answer. So let's start. We will have the fractions or the divisions, right? So if the numerators, let's say if I have a over b, right? A over b is positive, mean greater than 0, when a and b have the same sign. It means if positive a is positive b. If it's negative a, is negative b. As long as a and b have the same sign, a and b both negative or a and b both positive. Okay? A over b is less than 0 when they have opposites or they have different sign. Okay? So positive a and you have negative b, or you have negative a and positive b. In this case, they set this one equal y, right? A over b equals 0 when a is equal to 0, because b have to be different from 0. The denominator cannot be 0. Okay? And if we have a over b equal 1, is when a equal b. Okay, that is all of the cases we may consider to see if we have other questions similar to this. Alright, so now we want y is positive, so it means 3x minus 6 over x have to be greater than 0. So now it's in the first case, right? So it's greater than 0 is when the top and the bottom have to be all both positive. Okay, so the first cases is when 3x minus 6 greater than 0, that positive a, right? And x greater than 0. Okay, or 3x minus 6 is less than 0, is negative, A negative, and then B negative. But it never be 0. Since this one, the x in the denominator, so the denominator is equal x have to be different from 0. Alright, so continue to solve for this one. We will have 3x minus 6 greater than 0. We add 6 both sides. 3x minus 6 greater than 0. We add 6 both sides. So we have 3x greater than 6. We divide both sides by 3. So x greater than 2. With the fact that x greater than 0, x greater than 2, we can draw the line, right? Here is 0, here is 2. X greater than 0, go like that. We open that positions, open these positions. X greater than 2. So the intersection between that two sets is x greater than 2. Okay. This is when top and bottoms is positive. Greater than 0 means positive. Okay. Now the next case is when the top and the bottom numerators and the denominator is negative. Negative is less than 0. Okay. Negative mean something or some variable is less than 0. Okay, so we continue to solve for this. We will have 3x minus 6 less than 0, right? So we add 6 both sides. Cancel that one, just like this one, right? So we have 3x less than 6. We divide both sides by 3. We have x less than 2. So we have the conditions that saying I have my x have to be less than 0 and my x have to be less than 2. So we can draw it on the line, right? Here's my 0. Here's my 2. X is less than 0. So go like that. From 0, we take it off. X is less than 2. It's open. It's not include 2. So we cross and find the intersection between those two sets. And then x is less than 0. So to represent the answer for these questions, it will be here the number line, our 0 here, our 2 here. Now we open, right? We open at 0 since 0 is not include. Include means you will see something like greater than or equal to. When they have equal to or less than or equal to, it means it include that value in the set of the solution. But if it not have that equal to part, it means it's strictly greater than or less than. Okay, so in this case it's strictly less than 0. So we will open parenthesis right here at 0. And then we union with x greater than 2. So another parenthesis, so in the between, we don't take it. All right. So we have to look back into our multiple choice. This is like which one is the most right answer, right? So let's do A. We have x greater than 2. Yes, here is x greater than 2. X less than negative 2. Here is negative 2. And they say x less than negative 2. Okay, in this part. Okay, so this one right because it falls in the solution set we just did, right? The solution set said the red one, I will highlight it right now. That part to the negative infinity. That part is our solution set when x less than 0, sorry, and then x greater than 2 go to positive infinity. So those category, those parts, so answer here, or means union. Okay, either one of them. So that's right. A look right, right? So they say B only x greater than 0. No, this part x greater than 0. But see that part is not in our solution set. Our solution set said we have x less than 0 or x greater than 2. Or we can say negative infinity to 0 union with 2 comma infinity or positive infinity, right? So x greater than 0, but from 0 to 2 is not included in our set. So it means B is not the right answer. Only x less than 0, no. That only words make it wrong, since they can have x can be greater than 2. So C is not the right answer. In between negative 2 and 2, you will have the part that 0 to 2 that not includes, so that's not the right answer. Same thing here. So the most right answer is A, right? So they have the value of x make y is positive. But it's not all the value because we already seeing we lacking the part from negative 2, right? From here, negative 2 bracket because it include that negative 2 to 0. That's interval when x value falling in that interval still make the y become positive. So A is the correct answer. Thank you for participating in this series. See you next time.